Hello friends, welcome back in this very topic. Today we are going to discuss another topic of writing portion, it's story writing. How you will be able to create a story and what are the things which we need to keep in mind. We need to go through the free tags pyramid. It is a pyramid given by a literary person who just gave the outer look, or we can say a kind of a plot for a story, how a story can be set, and what are the things we need to keep in mind and what should be there in the story, how a story develops and how it starts and ends. These things are given in this very video, so I'll describe to you different things, how a story starts, how it just comes up, just carries on, and how it ends. So we'll start with the exposition. Exposition means the starting point. We'll take an example of Three Idiots over here. A movie of Three Idiots, because if I'll take example of any novel, might be most of you would not have gone through that very novel, and I think Three Idiots, usually each and everybody watch this movie. This movie is very awesome. It's a very beautiful movie, a beautiful part of literature. So this Three Idiot movie, I'll tell you how it comes from different paths, how it goes through different aspects of story writing and how it ends. Starting with the very exposition, you will see when Farhan and the other guy, they are being introduced. Whenever there is setting, as I have already told you earlier, what are the elements of a literary in previous video, what are the elements of a literary these piece, literary elements. So you'll watch that very video as well, because it will help you to just build up a story. First, we need to have a setting. That means we need to have a place to set this very movie, as it is, this movie is shooted usually in an engineering college, IIT we can call it. So it shows the life of an IITians. So after that, you should have place of and time, you should have mood to be set and characters to be introduced. That means this all these things happens in exposition, where these people are introduced to us, and where you are introduced to Farhan, you are introduced to another guy, Raju, and uh, they are introduced as this. Then there is an inciting incident. Chatur Ramalingam calls them and says it's 5 September, I think so, and as they have told that. He tells them about this chanchad about Amir Khan, that he is there in Shimla, and the inciting incident. What is the inciting incident is over here. They just they come into the marriage of Priya, and they just abduct her from her, though it's her consent as well. They run away from the marriage of Priya, and they move towards Shimla to know where the person is over there. This now there is rise of action. You will see that we come back to the college. There is introduction of new students. They take this introduction, and here it's another inciting incident that which takes place between Dean and this Amir Khan. It's when Amir Khan asks that why the scientists don't use pencil into space in place of this gravity pen. And this inciting incident, this happens, and after that there is this rising action, in which an exciting force or inciting event begins immediately after the exposition and builds the rising action. As it carries on, there's the tension is being created. It is being created. The tension is that Amir Khan always have a contradiction with the professor. He is being thrown out of the class very now and then, and he is mostly out of the class, and he is interested in other things. So this carries on for a longer period of time. Then there is climax, when Raju is being called Then we have first I'll tell you that what is the highest peak of this rising action when they just go to this professor's house, and they just they urinate on the gate, and they do all kind of misbehavior. And over after that, the climax is when Raju is being told by the dean to write a letter to his family members, to his mother and the family members of this. We can say Raju is being told to write the letter to his family, to his mother, and to the family of Farhan. But he is not able to do so, and he just jumps out of the window. That is climax. From there, the falling action starts. During the falling action, the hostility, of the counterpart beats upon the soul of the hero. From there, it starts falling. There are exams, and there's open contradiction between Dean and this Amir Khan, and he says that my friend will be able to get best job, and he gets that very job. But Dean here he gives. He says that I'll set up toughest paper, and on that very time, this Priya, she goes away from her home, and when she goes away from her home, what happens over there? There's a rain. It's very hard to take her sister to a maternity hospital because she is pregnant, and she's just going through labor pain. And at that very time, these people are going out because they are investigated, this Farhan and all these persons, and we can say Amir Khan as well. So after that, what happens? These people take Mona out of the car and put her onto the table tennis table. So from there, due to inventions of this, we can say Amir Khan, we are able to they are able to deliver a baby, a healthy baby, and this happens without the help of the doctor. And after that, there is denouement, which is that Professor Astana, who is there, the dean, he just gives his special pen to this man and says, you go back, and after exams you will leave. That means there is happy ending after that. It happens with those movies, or we can say narratives, which are comedy. But if it would have been tragedy, it would have been death of either both of the hero and heroine, or one of them, or both. It can be both. So the thing is that if you start writing anything, any narrative, you will start with exposition. You will introduce your characters. You will see inciting incident, and then you will go through the rising action, where you will have this lot of tussle. Then hero and villain will have greatest tussle over here. When it's climax, then there will be falling action, it is reversal. That means hero will lose a little power over here, then there will be again regaining of the power, and it will be denouement. Or if it will be no regaining of power, it will be tragedy over here, catastrophe at the end, because any of the two or both will die. That was all in today's video. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much.